When it comes to deep tech, Linköping is the deep tech region.
You know, the pioneer technology in networking and telecom is being developed here. A lot of the groundbreaking defense technologies are being built here.
Linköping was groundbreaking in developing the enabling technology behind streaming media. So the reason that you could watch Netflix or HBO comes from the technology developed here.
There is a strong basis from university.
We had the first Master of Science education within data science. We were also first with technology physics in Linköping.
You meet new companies and new ideas all the time, and it's still possible to cope with it because you can grab the scene because of its size.
A lot of great things have started here, I would say.
So you're not here by default?
No, we're here by choice, definitely.
How would I describe it? I would say like it's a very mature ecosystem here in Linköping. The Science Park has been operating since 1984. The LEAD Business Incubator, which is a core process in the Science Park, helps new entrepreneurs, new businesses. The Science Park is more supporting the growing businesses and the existing companies that needs to renew their offers or their business models. And also connecting the startups, the scale-ups and the R&D companies to the surrounding world.
It's really good because it's now so organized. So you have an opportunity to get a lot of deal flow, both from the region and also companies coming in from the outside, and a lot of things coming from university, of course. Here we still have this basic idea in the startup world that the more open you are, the more you get back. We want to look at companies that can make a difference and solve the great problems that we have ahead. Circular economy, the sustainability, environment, all of these things, also including healthcare and a lot of different verticals. We have one company that I invested in that is looking into cancer, and they can take out a piece of the cancer and put it into different zebrafishes, and then detect what kind of treatment works most quickly.
We are a startup from the university, and the university has a very close work together with the LEAD Incubator. And before that, we have another innovation support with very, immature ideas. So we went through all steps. In our technique using zebrafish embryos, we can grow small tumors from the patient's own cells, and then we test with anti-cancer drugs. So instead of that the patient goes for 4 to 6 months and test the treatment, we can within a week say if that patient was a responder or non-responder. So we do clinical trials for that. So the ambition is to grow BioRepair to a really big global company. And we are already a global company. But so now we came to a new phase that we will grow faster, and also to launch the product within clinics for patients.
We were one out of 5 incubators in Sweden that got full funding for the next coming years. Quite a lot of people, as I say, think about startups that it's people that want to grow fast and then sell. But I don't see it that way. Most of the people driving business at LEAD wants to do the journey. And we have companies at LEAD today that says, we look at Sectra and we want to do the same journey.
We are part of the LEAD Incubator, which is a business incubator run by Linköping University. And we have started our journey here since 3 years, and we're on our way out. And here we've been building our business right from scratch, right from our sales process to how to run a board and how to grow the company and growth tactics and strategy for a long-term vision. So that's what LEAD is helping us to do, to grow the product, the technology in the company in a sustainable way. So Worldish is a tech company focused on reducing inequalities in all forms, and our vision is to build a world without language barriers, to build a world where everybody has equal access to information and all kinds of services. And how we're doing that is using our innovation, Helen. Helen is commonly used today in healthcare when a patient and healthcare professional don't speak the same language or they cannot communicate for some reason. We've had this unique privilege to be part of LEAD, to be part of this ecosystem, because we've also seen that it's another way that the public system or the local community has invested in us. We saw that there was a great ecosystem here in Linköping, and when we saw the kind of support we were getting from the entrepreneurship system and the innovation system here, then there was no turning back.
Hello, my name is Per Rönnell. I am the CTO of XM Reality, the world's leading remote guidance company coming out of Linköping. So FOI is the kind of Swedish defense research establishment, and the two founders worked there, and they more or less kind of on a skunkworks basis started this internal little project where they thought, okay, could we do something with this idea about guiding someone remotely? Kind of take some research result out of that and say, hey, this is actually something we can build a product or a solution out of. And they did some prototype work and put something together. So they decided, okay, let's start a company. An application runs on your app, your cell phone or smart glasses. And it basically sets up a video conversation between someone in the field that needs help with one or more experts, typically in the back office, to give that help, to give guidance. The fact that okay, there are quite a lot of other tech companies here, and we can steal staff from them, we can talk to them and share ideas and network with them, and I mean, so there is a being part of that ecosystem, if you will, of course helps.
When I was working full time, I was able to do one journey, and I was stuck in that journey. And once I've been doing a couple of these, you have this opportunity to work with these great, creative, enthusiastic entrepreneurs. And it's just so fantastic to be part of their journey and to be able to also support in different ways. So it's really the opportunity to make more journeys and building companies from really early stages, like an ID. Also what Linköping region is saying, taking an idea and bringing it to reality.
I wasn't there at the time, but I can't imagine that there was ever a spreadsheet with profit and loss at that time. It was more like, hi, this seems like an interesting, fun thing to do. It seems to have great utility. Let's see if we can develop this.
So if you have a unique idea with some kind of tech, then you're welcome. And then we will see.
What we do at Solabora is that we provide what we call the next generation solar household system. If you switch from cooking with wood or charcoal to cooking with an induction cooker, you actually save 3 to 4 hours a day. When I first started at Solabora, I got to meet with Isata Keita in Mali. And when I've been talking to Isata Keita and a lot of other women, they say that they would like to use this time and electricity for productive use. They want to start a micro business so that they can actually earn money. We empower women to actually earn money and fight poverty. And we're doing this with a solar household system. We are based in Linköping, and the Linköping community has helped us with several things. First of all, we have a good cooperation with the university, both within courses, and we have had several really good students doing their thesis projects with us at Solabora. Second of all, we have a good cooperation with the Science Park. We're sitting in the Science Park, so we're being part of several really good events, and we're meeting a lot of other companies. And third, we're part of the business incubator LEAD. And LEAD is helping us hands-on with business development, education, and actually growing our startup. So we're really happy to be a part of the community in Linköping.
I hope that people come here because they want to be challenged, they want to contribute, and they want to be in the forefront of technology.
It's like a circle, that we have a great university here. We put out a lot of great talents and we want to keep them here. And if we can show that we have a lot of great startups that need more talented people, then we can keep the talents here.
This city will develop its own culture, its own like startup persona, I think. From what we can see around the city, there are a lot of more like incubators coming up. There are a lot of more startups coming up. The culture about building a company is becoming more trendy.
And also, I'm curious. So to be able to look into the future, I see it like that. Working with so many brilliant people with brilliant ideas. The next generation of a lot of things. That's great.
It's a glimpse of the future.
Yeah, a glimpse of the future, yeah.
We have lived also 2 years in New York, and I worked in Manhattan. So then when we went back to Linköping, we realized, oh, this is very easy to live here.
It's a great city. It's not small and it's not big. It's the Swedish lagom. You can take your bike everywhere.
And it's also a very great size of a region because we are very well connected. It's very easy to collaborate, and the citizens of East Sweden is really charming.
Since Linköping is a small community, almost everybody knows everybody. Someone's wife is a doctor, or someone's husband works at Ericsson or something. So it was very easy for us to like find people once we started talking.
And you also get more attention as an entrepreneur because every company here is a big thing.
I don't see us really gaining anything from moving to Stockholm, for example.